Hello and welcome to our latest unboxing video. I'm Eliza here at the Hatfield Public Library with my mystery box of books. All I know is that it's adult stuff and I have one audiobook on top, which I'll just show you now so I don't forget. It is 1,000 Ships by Natalie Haynes. And we definitely either have already gotten this book or will get this book. So it's a retelling of the Trojan War from the perspective of the many women involved. Yes. Okay. And also, I wonder if that one would be particularly good to listen to because it's like oral storytelling type thing. Okay, on to the books. We have The Good Sister. Sorry, I'm trying to rearrange our blind so that it doesn't reflect so much. So we'll see if that helps. The Good Sister by Sally Hepworth. And she wrote a book called The Mother-in-Law. It was sort of suspense thriller. I feel like these are both really good titles. And the cover is kind of creepy because it's got this like flowers, all good. And then there's like a woman in the window who looks very sus. Oh, and one of the characters works at the library and has a twin sister. And the twin sister is very like a very structured environment. And then one of them discovers she can't get pregnant. Drama. Oh my goodness, maybe all the thrillers. Remember I was saying that I felt like we weren't getting as many like Gone Girl style, like women's fiction type thrillers, and maybe they'll all be in this box because we have another one. This one is called The Perfect Daughter by DJ Palmer. And it says, is she Ruby? Is she Penny? Is she Chloe? Or is she lying? Wow. The summary is really like, woo! About a girl with multiple personality disorder who has murdered someone. Sounds intense. Okay, on to the next one. What Comes After with Joanne Tompkins. This is sort of an interesting, it's got the same color combo as Goodnight Moon, the tomato red and the green. And you can see some houses behind the tree. Shocking deaths of 2 teenage boys tear apart a community in the Pacific Northwest. Oh, and an unfamiliar pregnant girl emerges out of the woods. So this sounds like a little bit less thriller suspense and more like mystery type drama. Cosmic Queries by Neil deGrasse Tyson with James Treffel, and this is Star Talk's guide to who we are, how we got here, and where we're going. So a little taste of nonfiction from Neil deGrasse Tyson, who's a really fun guy, and he tackles our thorniest philosophical questions using science. Margreete's Harbor. This is a very pretty cover. It's got like the ocean and the window and the birds by Eleanor Morse, and it begins with a fire. Someone forgets a hot pan on the stove, and nearly burns down her house. And then the daughter realizes that her mother can't live alone, and so they move back across the country with their family. So it's a family story. And that's so true to so many people's lives with parents getting older and wanting to be close. So Maine is pretty local. A lot of people around here like to go up to Maine. Jack Carr, The Devil's Hand. And wow, his photo, they went like really intense with his photo. They're not messing around. And this is like a thriller suspense with like a political element. I dropped the books again. Oh my gosh, last time I dropped the book and now I dropped the book again. What's happening? Okay, the books are all okay. It's all okay. I'm just going to keep going. This is called The God Equation by Michio Kaku. Oh, and it says A Quest for the Theory of Everything. So this actually sounds like it might pair well with the Neil deGrasse Tyson book. Also looking at what I guess just like what's going on what's going on with the world, with the meaning of life and everything, but like again looking at it from a scientific perspective. And this one is much shorter, and I've never heard of him, but it says he's a best-selling author. Oh, I'm sensing some historical fiction. Yeah. Oh, someone was just telling me about this book. So it's by Lauren Willig. It's called Band of Sisters, and it's The Women of Smith College Go to War. And it's about a group of women from Smith College who went over to Europe during World War II. I'm sorry, during World War I, to be like doctors or to help. I think they are just going there to help. It says they're armed with money, supplies, and good intentions, all of which immediately go astray. And this has very local interest because we are very close to Smith College. And Hatfield, where our library is the home of Sophia Smith, who started Smith College. All the Children Are Home. Very evocative cover. You can see sort of like the sunset look and the reflections in the water. This is by Patry Francis, who I've never heard of. It does say she has another novel called The Orphans of Race Point, and it's set in the 50s and 60s, and it's in Massachusetts, so local, and it's the story of a family, foster parents and foster children, and about what happens when an indigenous girl comes to live with them. Oh, wow. And so, yeah, that sounds very intriguing. Oh, I think this is like on the lighter side. It's called Second First Impressions. This one really wants to glare. Let's see. Let me see if I can get it. Second First Impressions by Sally Thorne. And I think this is just like a cute romance type book. You can see the cover is two people sitting on benches, and then there's two turtles up top, which is kind of funny. And I do remember reading about this book. Let me see if I can remember. I think it's two people who meet and don't like each other, and then they have to have second impressions. Let's see. That's what the cover sounds like. She gets mistaken for a little old lady. Okay, yeah. And it does sound like there's actually rare tortoises. They're part of the plot. Who is Maud Dixon? See, I knew the thrillers were coming. This is by Alexandra Andrews. Oh, and the blurb is by A.J. Finn, so that sort of gives you an idea of what kind of book it is, because he wrote The Woman in the Window, about a low-level publishing employee who believes that she's destined to be a famous writer, and then she becomes the assistant to the enigmatic novelist Maud Dixon, whose true identity is a secret. Okay. Just a few more. We have Jeffrey Archer, Turn a Blind Eye. He is a very popular author. Again, sort of political type thriller. Patty Callahan's Surviving Savannah. She wrote Becoming Mrs. Lewis, about a historical fiction about the wife of C.S. Lewis, and this is historical fiction about a ship called the Savannah that sunk in 1838, and then someone who's researching what happened to a family on board. Karen Kingsbury, A Distant Shore. Gosh, this looks very sad. It's got like a rose in the snow on the cover. It's interesting that we're getting a snowy. Is it really snowy at this time of year? Maybe it's beach. Maybe this is supposed to be beach and I just can't. It's like white sand or, oh no, you know what it is? Sorry. I'm on board with this now. It's like water from the ocean when it just comes up on the beach. And it is, because you can see the little bubble there. And then it's got the red rose, which you know is not a good sign. It's about two people. He saved her from a riptide when she was on vacation with her family. And for some reason, that changed her life forever. So I guess it's about their two interconnected fates. Okay. 3 more books. This was more than I thought it was going to be. So we'll go through these. Let's see. Fern Michaels, No Way Out. For all of you Fern Michaels fan, there she is on the back with her very sweet looking dog. And oh, good. Whew. We didn't make it through the box without a book by James Patterson. This one is called The Palm Beach Murders. And last of all, we have Wendy Francis, Summertime Guests. And we've got the ocean, we've got the clear blue sky, we've got the beach umbrellas. Definitely a beach read. Paperback, perfect for the beach. You don't have to worry about getting sand in the plastic. And about a glamorous Boston hotel that is no stranger to drama. Oh, it sounds like somebody actually dies and somebody's planning a wedding. So drama, lots of drama. That's it. That's my whole box. And I'll be back. Bye.